Wonder Tales.
In the snowy village of Winter Whisk, everyone was getting ready for the new year. Haru, the red panda, sat by his window watching the snowflakes dance. He wanted to make the biggest, grandest New Year's promise ever. "I will do something so huge that everyone will remember it," Haru shouted with a big smile. Haru ran outside into the chilly air and found his best friend, Sora the blue jay. "Sora, I have a New Year's promise," Haru announced, puffing out his chest. "I am going to build a giant ice castle in the middle of the woods for everyone to see. It will be the most magnificent thing in the world." Haru began to work right away. He found a massive block of ice and tried to push it toward the clearing. He pushed and he heaved, but the ice was very heavy. He was so busy trying to be grand that he didn't even notice the sun starting to set or how tired he was becoming. Sora flew down with a bright red winterberry. "You look tired, Haru," Sora chirped. "Would you like a snack and maybe some help?" But Haru just shook his head. "No time for snacks, Sora. A grand promise needs grand work. I must do this all by myself to make it special." Suddenly, a great winter wind began to blow. Whoosh! The wind was so strong that it knocked Haru right over. Before he could stop it, his giant ice block slid down the hill and crashed into a frozen pond, shattering into 1,000 tiny pieces. Haru sat in the snow and began to cry. An old tortoise named Tenzin walked by very slowly. He wore a warm green scarf and carried a walking stick. He saw Haru's tears and stopped. "What is the matter, little one?" Tenzin asked, in a voice that sounded like rustling leaves. Haru explained that his grand promise was broken. Tenzin patted Haru's shoulder. "A promise isn't about how big it is, Haru," Tenzin said softly. "A real promise is like a seed. If you promise to do one small, kind thing every day, you will grow a forest of happiness. Big things can break, but small kindnesses stay forever." Just then, a little bunny named Clover came hopping by, shivering in the cold. "I lost my lucky blue mitten," Clover whispered. Haru looked at the shattered ice and then at the shivering bunny. He remembered Tenzin's words. He didn't need a castle, he just needed to help a friend. Haru found the mitten caught on a twig and handed it to Clover. Then he and Sora walked Clover all the way back to her warm burrow. Haru felt a warm, fuzzy feeling in his heart that was much better than the feeling of being grand. He realized that helping a friend was the best way to start the year. Haru made a new promise that night. He promised to look for one small way to help someone every single day. As the New Year fireworks filled the sky with color, Haru knew he didn't need a giant castle to be a hero. He just needed a kind heart.